Hi, welcome back to this channel. We'll be doing a pick a card reading for the question about how you can solidify your manifestations and protect them and ensure that they will have a longer lifespan. Because sometimes it's one thing to get what you desire, it's another thing to be able to protect it and hold it. So I just wanted to do a general pick a card reading to get some messages for people that they might be able to think about. But let's go ahead and tap in with the Animal Oracle or tarot deck, sorry. And this is labradorite pile, so that will be pile 3, I believe. It's a beautiful, it's got like a little sheen. It's a really gorgeous rock. So if you do feel called to labradorite, this will be pile 3. The middle pile will be Botswana agate. So Botswana agate is kind of got a little sheen on it, not as much as labradorite. Labradorite's got like a little oiliness kind of vibe, but this one is really interesting. It's got different layers of colors, and this will be Botswana agate. And then we have, I think this is rhodochrosite. I might just call it like pink and black. It's really interesting. I kind of like the combination of this kind of darker with the lighter. So if you do feel called to pile 1, this will be rhodochrosite, I believe, or rhodochrosite. I might have to search it up later, but that'll be pile 1. So we could also maybe just separate things out like this as well. We have 3 items here: the sage stick, the angelic quartz, and then the I forget what you call this, but it's like a little shell that's like fossilized, and it's gorgeous. So that will be with the labradorite pile 3. So we'll go ahead and get some messages on how you can solidify your manifestations going forward. I think I'm going to close my window. It's a bit loud. I need to focus. Okay, so to continue about how to solidify your manifestations, let's get in a piece of advice for each and every pile. For wherever this card lands, what is their advice? Okay. So, whoa, definitely wants to be revealed. And for the other piles, what are their advice? Thank you. And pile 1. Okay. And let's see if we can get any other decks and messages. Tell me about their manifestation. For those who pick whatever this card lands on, okay, that'll be the middle, I guess. That is their manifestation. What is the manifestation for the other piles, please? What is their manifestation? Okay. And what is their manifestation for pile 3? Labradorite pile 3. Manifestation. Okay, 2 cards. Interesting, interesting. And I think we'll begin. So go ahead and make your last and final decision. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And we'll start, of course, with pile 1. Keep it simple. We already have enough chaotic energy today when I'm filming this because we have the moon square Uranus. So let me just place these elsewhere. I figure out where that is. Let's put pile 3. And this will be pile 2. Move that over here for now. Okay, beautiful. Let's get ahead. Get some clear messages, shall we? Sorry, I thought I would just get a candle going for us, because it's great to center the focus and just invite good, calm energy and messages. So let's talk about the best advice to solidify your manifestation. Find your inspiration to take action. So maybe you're still in the starting point of beginning your manifestation. You haven't quite made action steps yet. You're still in the planning phase. You might be even brainstorming at this time, trying to inspire yourself. You don't know which way to go, maybe. It might be useful to use Pinterest or something like that to kind of gather ideas, start to be led by tangents. Let yourself be led by your emotions, by what you click, etc. But it definitely looks like you're still at the beginning stage of even just like considering your manifestation. So your advice with your manifestation is to plan things more thoroughly, maybe to establish a calendar, a sequence of events that you can follow. And then we have for what is your manifestation, it looks like you want to get clarity about something. You could have been in denial about something, kind of sneaky about something, or wasn't sure on what you wanted with the 7 of Swords in the reverse, reflecting on what your actual manifestation is. I think you want to come out of any kind of denial or hidden darkness, but we will go ahead and get deeper as well. I want to know more about Rondo Crozite or Pile One's manifestation if they pick the Sage. What is their manifestation? Tell me more about what they're desiring. What is their manifestation? Health. Okay. Could be a position in health, like a job position in health as well. Let's go ahead and see Sun and the 6th. Okay, health. When this card is selected, it can indicate a strong need to put one's life in order, and it highlights diet, nutrition, and health. Maybe you're just looking to, actually, maybe something was revealed to you in your health or something like that. So maybe you want clarity. Maybe you're being diagnosed still, or you're trying to make like a forward strategy in something regards to improving your health, if not that, or maybe just manifesting more beauty or self-care or the ability to nurture yourself, perhaps. Analytical work, so you could be working in healthcare, of course, maybe manifesting this position as a leader in health. A new health regime concerned with physical well-being, cataloging or organizing, and correcting or editing work. So any of that might apply. I feel like but anyways, I want to know more about their advice on to solidify. I want to know more about solidifying this long-term, actually. I want to know more about that. What is the path to this manifestation in the most forward direct way that they should take? Coming out of any kind of secrets, or maybe taking time to analyze secrets. Tell me more about the most direct path for them to take. What do you want them to do? Can you explain their manifestation, the path to take for their manifestation, what your advice for them is? They want you to step into your own power and conviction, your own leadership potential. They want you to cut off things that maybe no longer give you passion, or really try to stoke the fires of passion in new endeavors. But the only way you'll be able to do this is when you come out and say what you're not happy about. I think there's some kind of truth that needs to be revealed here, almost in a sense, is what I'm from the beginning. And this will, I think, allow you to drop burdens. But let's go ahead and see more advice for you guys for the manifestation. Tell me more about their general advice to succeed in this regard, or for their best, highest good. So this is about balancing the feminine and the masculine within yourself. This is about knowing when to be flexible, knowing when to reflect and be passive, or attract, and knowing when to chase, when to put your ground down, when to stand firm. We have Theta of Venus on the bottom, Sovereign Queen Maeve on the top. I think you're getting support from people around you, or you're looking to more come into this authoritarian position. But let's go ahead and see this card more specific for you. You could be a feminine watching this. You could be very beautiful or something like that. Let's see, 40. So that could be changing, the way that maybe you work in a field where you need to be caring, or you're nurturing to somebody or something like that. Let's see. And we'll get another card. Okay. Value what is sacred to you by protecting it from interference, even that which may be well-intentioned. Be compassionate, but set firm boundaries. You are going to triumph over a negative situation. It will take courage, but you have more than enough inner strength, resourcefulness, and boldness to accomplish what you wish to attain. Do not give up. You have the ability to connect with the higher world, so open your heart and mind to the light. At the portal between everyday reality and the rapture of the unchecked aliveness stands Sovereign Queen Maeve. She is an initiatrix, taking us beyond the constraints of polite moralism and into bliss, sacred passion, grit, and astuteness needed to cultivate and protect the light. Goddess warrior, queen of the Fae, and the fearless guardian and protector of territory, Maeve is wild and determined. She stimulates confidence, encouraging one not to shy away, but rather to assertively engage with life and claim the true place in the world. She encourages us to refuse to allow our sacred territory to be intruded upon by unworthy rulers, whether they be critical voices in our own mind or ego-driven interlopers. Maeve is the instinct to engage when challenged, to call on recruits, and to use the inner wisdom and talent at your disposal, so you can assert the light and refuse to be put down or denied your rightful place. Protecting territory from a spiritual perspective is unlike the grasping and self-serving of the ego that wishes to obtain whatever it can for its own benefit. The world needs souls who are willing and able to hold sacred space and refuse it to allow it to become contaminated by jealousy, greed, hate, or confusion. This is an act of courage and selflessness. Such an act of courage serves us, all beings. To be the son or daughter of Maeve requires some spiritual chops. It takes feisty refusal to be dominated or controlled. It also takes the wisdom to recognize that one can lovingly accept all that is without judgment, whilst discerning when and how to set a firm boundary, lest sacred space be trampled upon and defiled by ignorance. Rapture is a pathway out of control and into the sacred and consciously chosen abandonment into something greater than self. When the ocean into which we plunge ourselves is that of spirit, then our ecstasy becomes revitalizing, frequency raising, self-empowering, expanding, experience, which manifest pathways to victory, where in a lower state of awareness there appeared to be no hope. If we honor our need for communion with the sacred realms, we will give ourselves the time and space we need to integrate relevant practices into lives. Committing to spiritual practice requires a self-possession to know what matters to you, irrespective of whether another or society in general can recognize the wisdom in its values. Sovereignty is self-possession. It is the belonging to oneself that happens internally when we claim our being and commit to our unique life journey. True spiritual sovereignty exists outside of social mores. It is not about becoming subversive or disrespectful to others, but rather about seeking out freedom of being. This leads you to naturally become an active presence, which dismantles enslaving social mores and stimulates society to mature spiritually. This oracle asks you to come home to yourself again and again. Know you are strong enough to live your life and chart your course in communion with the sacred. In Sanskrit, Swaraj, or self-rule, as the meaning of Raj also is radiance. It can mean also self-luminous. Do not allow your destiny to rest in the hands of others. Recognize that the light is within is your true ruler. You have the power to light yourself up with spirit. Commit to what you can do and believe in the realms of the divine are working with you. Do not be dissuaded. You shall be victorious. I love that message. This is a really great message for Pile 1. I'm very proud of you. Beautiful. This is very strong. There's like a determination here. Pile 1's messages for their manifestation. And the last messages for their manifestation. Maybe you're cutting off addictions that no longer serve you. Protecting yourself from people that would have harmed you. And you could be doing this in an adaptable or smart way, but I want to get a more clear message. Best advice, please. Oh, God. Well, okay, chill. Conscientious. I think you might be cutting off addictions or something, or maybe people that are like draining you, that are like an addiction that needs to be out of your energy because they're actually like causing harm. Yeah, this person could be very vengeful or like toxic or something. Maybe that's the way you treat your body. I don't know, but sorry, sounds like shit talk. Don't mean to be that serious. Anyways, last advice. Maybe we'll get a different deck. Sorry. Yeah, because I love this deck. It's golden. It's kind of like orangey, coppery. Advice, please, for their manifestation. Do you have advice for their manifestation for Pile 1? Pile 1's manifestation, Sage and Rotom Crozite. What is the manifestation advice for those who are watching? For those who are watching who picked one, what is their manifestation advice? What advice? This is about not being tempted to sink into lower. Somebody could be like trying, especially with Apothecary Cabinet on the bottom of the deck and Campfire. Maybe when you're with this person or with friends in general, or certain triggers trigger you to kind of indulge in things that are not healthy, either alcohol, drink. But let's go ahead and see and get a more concise message, because I could be wrong, right? We all have flaws, right? Just kidding. But yeah, maybe I had to say that for some reason. 29. Lust, pleasure, seduction, forbidden fruit, and sexuality. Dare to taste the unknown, let it seduce your spirit awake. Your higher self chose this card because you are ignoring the things that could show you the path to your purpose, to more rewarding relationships, and to unrealized talents or new ways to experience fun. There is some debate about your fruit. The fruit eaten by Eve in the garden, some believe it was an apple, while others believe it was a pomegranate. The superfruit's connection to the story is what invokes its alignment with temptation. And sadly, the story of Eve leads many to believe their desires should be denied instead of embraced. Each desire is a clue about what will bring you fulfillment, joy, love, success, and all the other high vibrational emotions that are yours to claim. But by denying desires, you're denying what makes you you. Pomegranate encourages you to allow yourself to experience everything that is within your heart. Try new foods, take the unusual path to a familiar place, travel, speak to someone unusual, and do the things that are scary but excite you. In doing so, you will discover the freedom to experience your full self without limitations or boundaries. I'm just going to read card 1 because I was on the bottom, and maybe that'll make more sense with this reading as well. Tools. Okay, so Apothecary Cabinet was on the bottom of the deck, which was tools, a need to develop skills and hard work. Without practice, without befriending them, they are strangers in your path. Your higher self chose this card because your journey is just beginning, even if it feels as though you have walked the road for ages. There are skills, resources, and tools you need before you can begin the work of calling in those big dreams. For example, when attempting to manifest more wealth, consider whether you need to overcome limited financial stories or destructive money habits that are sabotaging efforts. Receiving a loving partner might be blocked until you do the inner work on loving yourself. Experiencing supportive friendships might require you to eliminate relationships that are toxic and draining. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this reading. I think there's some toxicity. Taking the time to do this inner work now will save you many days, months, or even years of starting over. Your soul has selected this card to gently encourage you to be honest about where you are in your journey and what's realistically needed to begin to see results. All transformation begins with awareness, and starting where you are is the first step towards a radical shift in your situation. Your life could be completely different in 6 months from now with the right tools at your disposal and a willingness to do the work. Interesting. I love that. And I want to see it on the which deck was I pulling this from? This one. If that was the bottom of the deck, and the top of the deck was campfire, let's go see what campfire is about. Telling stories, seek advice from others. Moral of the story. Your higher self chose this card because it might be time to seek out help with others. So you might find unexpected support, knowledge, or inspiration from someone who is more experienced or has a lot more stories to tell. Or you might find there are many people who have indeed walked in your shoes. Even the most consistently successful people have experienced failure and challenges. Being willing to listen to those who have come before can help build strength and give hope that you will also overcome the obstacles you are facing. Campfire could also mean an older mentor might be available or will enter your life very soon. Also, like you might be starting to get support. The more that you support yourself, I do find that attracts more support to you, because it sends out a vibration that you are supportable because you're supporting yourself in a mature way, so you attract the same. Also, you can go on YouTube and maybe find mentors if you don't have them. Welcome their advice and ask many questions as you can. They may be able to offer a great deal of assistance if you're willing to approach them with humility and listen to what they have to say. The card could also mean you may find yourself in a mentor position that someone else has sought you out for knowledge or guidance. If that's the case, trust that others see in you what you see in your own heroes. Be generous with your experience and the kind of person who offers the same motivation you hope to receive for yourself. I think I'm going to get one last card for you guys. I don't know why I have this here. I'm not even using it. It's just taking space at this point. I should freaking use it though. Like I have text for this. What I could put there. Let's put this one here. And let's do that. Sorry, just quick organization. Okay. Oh, we didn't do one of these. I wonder if there's... Did we do one of these? Messages? Threshold? I don't know. Maybe you want to check on my last reading. I think Gemini got the threshold. You could have those placements. But anyways, I feel like I'm losing track of where I'm going in this reading. I've gotten like so much advice for you guys. I think I'll get a Moonology. Rhonda Crowsites messages, please, for Sage Pile 1's manifestation messages to help them achieve their success. What do you need them to know to help them, please? Any messages that you'd like them to know? Any messages that are pertinent to the situation for Pile 1, Rhonda Crowsite? I don't think it's really connecting to this reading, eh? I'm sure it can, the more I use this deck. Maybe there isn't a message in here for this. Surrender to the divine, interesting. Full moon. So maybe there was realizations that happened on the Capricorn full moon on last Friday, which could have revealed people who are controlling you, or ways you were sabotaging yourself, fears, to help you step into a more disciplined, determined approach going forward. So now that you know the variables are there and they've been shown to you, what can you do about them? So I think I will end it there for that. If you're called to other piles, please go ahead and check them out. I hope you like this reading. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me a Coffee link. Thank you so much. Wow, that was a super long reading, actually, I just realized. So let's go ahead and move on to pile 2. I didn't realize this video was going to be this long. But anyways, I don't want to rush. These are important messages. So if you've gone ahead and picked Botswana Agate, this will be your reading. This is also like an angelic quartz piece. So if you feel called to any other readings, go ahead and check them out. So your advice for your manifestation on how you can secure it long term, how to protect it, how to build it, how to solidify it really, will be reach out to others with love and compassion. Interesting. So this is your advice. Nostalgia, memories, healing, comfort, steady gain, pleasure after hardship. And then you have 3 of Swords in the reverse. It looks like you're coming out of a period of a conflict with somebody. And that's what you're trying to manifest this. Yes, because we said that this card was your manifestation. So what you're trying to do is come out of a period of sadness with somebody, most likely. And this could be by extending a hand, an olive branch. You know, Botswana Agate is all about this kind of like cleansing kind of energy that can help gain clarity. But let's go ahead and see more details for you guys. Tell me more about their advice. I really want to know more about your advice. We might as well just get right to it, right? Why beat around the bush? Tell me more about their manifestations advice, please. Any other messages to help their manifestations advice for Botswana Agate Pile 2? Advice for their manifestation that will help them achieve their manifestation. Can you clarify? Oh, Lord. Almost went my candle. Page of Swords. So we have take your time to think before you act. So when you do approach someone from the past, it could be Scorpio, somebody you shared finances with in the past, or someone very intimate with. It looks like they want you to be grounded and curious and energetic. I don't know. Let's keep going. Messages, extra messages of advice, please. Looks like you're needing to establish justice, come out of a period of being alone, maybe after a period of reflecting on your intuition. maybe coming out of any ignorance or short-sightedness or superficiality or confusion. Maybe you're going to clear up something, set something right. Maybe you're going to say that your failure to give of yourself or your lack of sacrifice or whatever kind of stalled things or something like that, kind of demotivated you, kind of made you bored, like your own stupidity made you bored. I'm just kidding. I'm being a bit rough. I could be reading this all types of wrong. Tell me more about this Three of Swords in the reverse. Three of Swords in the reverse. Tell me about the manifestation. What do they want? What is their manifestation? Tell me more about their manifestation, please. Rest. Recoup. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. Maybe you're feeling really burdened. Like maybe that's why. Maybe you want to feel unburdened. You want to rest. You want to sleep. You want to retire. I don't know. Let's get another deck while we work on this. Tell me more about their manifestation. Tell me more about their manifestation or their advice. Oh, Lord. Coins. Money will be coming to you. So that's lovely. Maybe you are looking to take a break and at the same time still have money coming in or have a stable financial relationship. Maybe you're apologizing to somebody for a financial thing or something. Yeah, because your advice was to reach out to somebody in your past or to think about things from like an emotional perspective, strategize. Like it's all about the give and take with you and somebody else or you and yourself. And then we had, yeah, take your time to think before you act. So there's obviously some reason to think. We have the Three of Swords here, which is your actual manifestation coming out in reverse. So you want to heal. And more about this healing energy was this resting energy. You want to rest and heal. You want this to be in the past. You want to be able to have money coming to you. Yeah. I'm just going to stick to my guns. If this is not your reading, let it fly and say goodbye. Tell me more about the Three of Swords in the reverse. What is this manifestation that they're trying to achieve? Tell me more if you can give me any messages from here. No? Okay. Let's try this deck. Could be just something very emotional, like healing something emotional. Tell me more about Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, healing, stars with the sun. You just want clarity on healing, clarity and healing. Shining stars bright in the sky bodes joy from afar where happiness lies. In starlight, dreams come true. Hope is in sight. Success is in view. The sun is warm and brightens the day. Good luck has begun to come your way. The closer your location, you bask in sweet bliss. Energy abounds in summer's radiant kiss. Maybe you are doing this by, and your advice in order to achieve this manifestation is to use your intuition to set your moral compass, set something straight, balance the scales out, meet somebody halfway, cut things off that need to be cut off. And maybe what needs to be cut off is how you approach conflict, or maybe you were too aggressive or something. I'm getting like a really masculine energy here. I don't know why. I just am. I guess I just assume. Let's go ahead and see more about your manifestation. Tell me more about their manifestation. Tell me more about Botswana Agate Pile 2's manifestation. Tell me about Botswana Agate's manifestation. Tell me what they're manifesting, please. What are they manifesting for Pile 2? Endurance. Interesting. Interesting energy. Could have Scorpio placements. Let's see. Somebody here could be really passionate about what they desire. They go towards it in kind of a non-direct but really defensive way. Let's see, endurance. When this card is selected, it indicates a compulsive curiosity in the deeper mysteries of life and an interest in self-improvement through strength of will. Often this card draws attention to a period in which great challenge must be met with equal tenacity. Some dealings with taxes, legal matters, or the handling of finances of other people will also be prominent. Situations requiring extreme effort or self-control, those involving propaganda, persuasion, power-seeking, and obsessive cause or interest, making a drastic life change. It could be a transformation, definitely, in some regard. I do think this aligns with everything we've seen here with the money. Scorpio can rule money with shared finances. There's obviously a relationship here that you're trying to share, or trying to share. Maybe there was a lack of sharing. Maybe there's a lack of like money. There's a tightness in money here. But it looks like things are going to get better, though, with the sun and the star. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Tell me more about Botswana Agate's manifestation. Can you tell me more about their advice for succeeding with this manifestation? Words of wisdom for them, please. For Botswana Agate's words of wisdom for their manifestation. Words of wisdom, if any messages in here pertinent to this reading for Botswana Agate. Threshold. This is interesting. You could have Gemini or Scorpio or Pisces. The medallion. I think you're going to be ultimately successful, though. The riddle, the forest. Okay, we'll go ahead and see what those are about. The forest. I think I'm called to that one first. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. The forest, 135. Let's see. The woods, the thicket, the jungle. Consider for a moment your earliest memory of the forest. It's likely it included the mythic dynamics of this archetypal space. A little fear, a little enchantment, perhaps losing your way, perhaps discovering a secret mystical treasure, such as the magic of the forest. It requires first that you enter it and then that you get lost in it. You may even think there's a path to lead you straight through, but soon enough you'll be on what is known as a pathless path. There are tricksters here, dense foliage and entanglement, but equally present are the glimmers of fairy light and friends among the trees. You're on an adventure now, and there's no going back, so embrace the dim light and the moving shadows. Whether literal or imaginal, brave the forest and get lost getting found. If you get out of the forest without feeling lost, you are only in a little growth of trees. The great archetypal forest requires we spend at least one night frightened for our life. What the hell? The hunter, the maiden, the crone, and the shaman make regular appearances in the forest. Don't be surprised if these cards come up together. Let the narrative reveal itself. On the light side, this card means magic abounds, childlike wonder, and adventure. On the negative side, it means concealment, density, or savagery. And then we have the riddle as well. No, this is giving me like the riddle vibes, right? There's something here you're working through, and I think you're going to reach success in it. The riddle. Let's see. Sorry, I'm a bit. There it is, 171. Definitely something to do with a marriage. There it is, 171. Or business contract. The puzzle, the question, the mystery. When the riddle is present, one must stop searching for the right answer. It can't be found, and ultimately it's not important. Rather, there must be a shift from the literal to the metaphorical form, from logic to mythic. You are thinking too small and literally about the situation. The riddle card appears when the energy is deep and mysterious, like elusive wisdom in the Zen koan. Focusing harder just won't do it. Neither will increased effort. Time, surrender, and humor are your only allies. So maybe relax, go on a walk, allow your mind to wander, maybe do some chores and see what comes up for you. Think about something else, watch a movie, watch something entertaining, listen to pick a card readings. Music, time, surrender, and humor are your only allies. What feels like the most pressing dilemma won't reveal its deeper wisdom for a long time. Eventually, you'll learn a profound lesson from the riddle. For now, get comfortable with the limitations of your intellect and the reality of not knowing. It may be, in fact, the only reality there is. So maybe you're still in the process of creating or coming to a decision about what you actually want to achieve here as well. And that might take time, or things might shift and change. A skin might need to be shed. Who am I? The only way to work with a riddle successfully is to not work. Ponder the koans. The coin that's lost in the river is found in the river. If you meet the Buddha, kill the Buddha. Interesting how you have the riddle with the forest. These are like kind of both kind of just wandering through the forest energy. But let's go ahead and see. Last messages of advice, please, for Botswana. Last message of advice for Botswana. Earth worship, interesting. 7. Okay. Let's see. Definitely a Libra or marriage or business contract at hand here. Harmony. Until my body is in your arms, I will worship you, dear mother of mine. Earth worship is a card of celebration for the fulfillment of a journey. You have achieved much and have much to celebrate, like the seasons flowing from one to another. You too have reached a place of harmony and wholeness. Even if your dreams are not yet fulfilled, your spirit is at peace, knowing all is well. Take some time to reflect on your journey. What lessons have you learned, and in what ways can you experience gratitude for all that you have done? This card is called worship because you deserve the time to bask in glory that is upon you. Let the totality of your life seep into your bones and protect all that you have, just as you protect our beautiful Earth Mother. The most literal expression of this card is to seek ways to do your part to heal the planet. Consider adopting a zero-waste lifestyle, eating organic foods, or volunteering in an earth-based charity. As you work to heal Mother Earth, so shall she support you on your path to further success. When I'm posting this reading, we have a lot of nebulous energy with Neptune and Saturn and Pisces, so it is a great time to really get grounded in the Earth, and you will notice that you are more sensitive. So I hope you did like this reading, but with that sensitivity leads us to greater wisdom, right? New ideas and revelations, and that's the beauty of Neptune. That's why it's the most powerful zodiac sign. So it is a really potent time to make deep, profound, understandings of our subconscious during this time for the rest of our lives. So I hope you like that reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me Coffee link. Thank you so much. And we'll go ahead and move forward. Okay, last but not least, we'll be doing the labradorite pile right here. So if you picked labradorite, These are your messages. It's beautiful. I actually didn't realize that this same color, I don't know if you can see it, but it turns into like a blue and a green and a red, and it's got beautiful colors. It also shines the same way the labradorite does. This stone particularly has some blue shining in there. It's a gorgeous stone, so I'm really curious about your reading, actually. I'm glad I ended on your reading because I feel like I feel like each reading is so different, but it talks about totally different life circumstances and everything kind of thing, but I'm really curious. So let's see what the best advice regarding your manifestation is and what your manifestation actually is. Clear, concise messages for them, please. Amen. And go ahead and get started to help. So your manifestation. Let's see what your manifestation. Oh, interesting. You don't want to your cards right out the gate are different than pile 2. They are like the opposite of you. So it looks like you're not wanting to reconcile with somebody in the past at all. And you don't want to manifest this at all, is what I would assume is your manifestation. We can go ahead and get deeper messages, of course. Yeah, tell me more. Tell me more about their manifestation before we talk further. Tell me more about what is labradorite manifesting. I feel like I want to light a little bit of sage. Just get some nice vibes in here. Oh god, that candle's hot as balls. Oh, fuck. Okay. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Just put that there maybe. Okay. Tell me more about their manifestation. What are they looking to achieve, labradorite? What are they manifesting at this time? What is their ultimate manifestation that they're focused on at this time? Looks like stability in finances, perhaps, or a new, stable, secure start emotionally, if not financially. But let's keep going. Something you can build upon. Tell me more about their manifestation. Yeah, maybe you're getting clarity about restrictions that held you back in the past. Maybe you're strategizing or lying to get your way out of something. Yeah, to pursue a new beginning. With the Fool, right? Yeah, the Fool. There's a new beginning that you want to pursue, something you're very passionate about, or you're looking to get passionate about, a new beginning or something like that. And your advice: worrying changes nothing, decide your next step. Wow, that's like boom, like that's like really strong energy. So that's your advice in regards to this manifestation, this new start that you're strategizing your way towards it. Worrying changes nothing, decide your next step. So you might be in anxiety, you might be feeling hopeless, you might be worrying, you might be feeling trapped, imprisoned, victimizing yourself. But I think you need to stop that and establish boundaries and barriers and borders with others that don't serve you. Be the King of Swords here and cut people off that don't serve you intellectually. Analyze who those people are and establish those boundaries. But let's go ahead and get deeper. What is the... I was about to say, what is the good... I don't know why I was going to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and see. What is the good... What is your future? What is your future? Tell me about their future. What is their future? For labradorite, those who chose labradorite, what is their future? Those who chose pile 3, what is their future? Tell me about their future for labradorite, please. Amen. For their highest and best good, what is their future? Working on something, like an equal give and take financially with somebody, or a good relationship. This Cupid is carrying 2 rings, could be even getting married or something. Absolves the guilty. Interesting. Tell me more. Tell me more for their future. You're working on something most definitely, I think. But tell me more about their future. Well, what do you want them to do? What do you want them to do? Tell me more what you want them to do. What do you want them to do to achieve their manifestation? They want you to tap into your emotional base and like start to nourish yourself emotionally and cut off people who don't. Let's see. Tell me more about their advice, please. Let's get some other cards. I want to know more about your advice. I'm called to the Animal Oracle because I didn't use this card at all today, this deck. So, best advice for labradorite? Oh, Lord. You were never alone, 42. Interesting. Let's see. Just give me a second. Okay, 42. Like true friends, otters nurture each other and express their affection in touch. Actions like holding hands, giving hugs offer reassurance that we're never really alone and we're always cherished. Otter Spirit has appeared to remind you to experience and express friendship in a tangible and even tactile way. Communicate with your voice, facial expressions, and gestures and your actions, letting your love express itself beyond just the words you speak. Otter Spirit's message is that presence matters, so remember to be fully present with those you care about, helping them sense the love and affection and appreciation you have for them. Now is a time for joyful celebration of the love in your life that expresses as friendship and companionship. Hug someone, touch their arm, or simply look into their eyes with your full attention, saying, I care, you matter. Make time for friendship. Outer Spirit promises that each moment you reach out, you will remember that you too have others who love and care about you. You are never alone, and you are always loved. You could have fire and air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or air signs, Leo, Aries, and Sag. You could be coming into a new partnership, a new relationship, but you need to do this by being logical and cutting off people that don't serve you in order so that you can move towards your manifestation of the Ace of Wands here. But yeah, a rebirth is assured on the bottom of the deck, so. On top of the deck, clear out your clutter. Okay. I want to get some good advice for you guys. Advice for Labradorite. Falling leaves, interesting. We'll go ahead and see what that's about. 14, definitely a change in real estate matters. Could be moving, could be a new dating life, somebody who's more fun to be around. Shedding, making space, and clearing blocks. Let go of the things that weigh heavily on you. You deserve to take up space. This could be something like a job or a way of working, a give and take relationship that doesn't serve you. You're not receiving as much as you give, etc. Your higher self chose this card because you're in a radical period of release that feels like an unraveling. It's likely you're experiencing many endings in the form of lost friendships, breakups, moves, or other challenges that may have you wondering, why is this all happening to me? First and foremost, know that you are not being punished or frowned on. All of these changes were necessary for your future growth and expansion. And while unpleasant, and you know the things that are leaving you now were only blocking your success. The loss of a job might inspire you to finally start your own business, and a health scare might be a wake-up call that prompts you to take your well-being more seriously. By the time this period is over, you will feel lighter, freer, and much renewed. Do your best to find the light in every ending you're facing now. This is an excellent time to undergo personal lifestyle changes like a makeover, adopting a weight loss program, enrolling in a dating app, or hiring a financial advisor. What's more important is making future decisions from an authentic place. It's time to get some clarity about the kind of life you'd like to have and what you'd like to manifest, especially if you've also pulled Apothecary. Interesting. I love that message for you. It's definitely in line with everything that I've been getting. Amen. So let's get some messages. Tell me more about. I want to get more advice. Or do I? I think I want to get more advice for you guys, and that's about it, I think. So what kind of advice? Let's see. I mean, we could pull some from these for Labradorite. Tell me more about their manifestation. What are they manifesting for Labradorite? Those who pick Labradorite, what is the manifestation involving? Can you tell me more about their manifestation, please? Thank you. Their manifestation for Labradorite, please. Oh. Could be cutting off a situation with a Cancer or a previous mother, or like some kind of mothering figure, mother of your children vibe. Yeah, a lot of Cancer energy here, most definitely. Definitely 4-4. We see a lot of 4 energy here. This is a lot to do with real estate. This is about maybe you're leaving a person that was cold and uncaring to move towards someone friendly, somebody who has like a very nice, kind, caring, nurturing vibe, somebody who's more nurturing for you maybe. But let's get some advice for you. Best advice to achieve their manifestation, please. What is their best advice to achieve their manifestation? Oh. Abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it's always a day away. See, feel, think of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you experience. Be grateful. Write down your things. Take a divinely guided chance. Those on the bottom: positivity, optimism, and faith on the top of the deck right there. So, I mean, I don't know if I need to go much deeper. Tell me more. You're coming out of illusions, confusions, denial, lies, deception, maybe ways you sabotaged yourself in the past. I just realized I burned my card a little bit. It's got some character now. God damn it. Sticky resin. Okay. Yeah, you're opening yourself up to love, and the right kind of love. I think you're not staying resistant to it anymore. Let's keep going. Yeah, there might be a separation or a purging that's happening as well. Tell me more about the future. Tell me more about the future manifestation. What are they looking to achieve? Knighthood, interesting. You might want to like stand up for yourself or stand up for others or protect somebody. This person could be we see like with unicorn here, this person could be Sagittarius or somebody very magical. Could be aligning different elements of your part of your life together. Communal living in the reverse. So you want to be more independent. I think you want to exit out of something that was no longer serving you in your health or causing you to work hard or something like that. Tell me more about their future or what you need them to know in regards to this manifestation. Tell me more. It's just beginning, so this is the beginning. Of course, we have that beginning energy with the Ace of Wands energy there. So it's, you're still working things out, and that's okay. Take your time. Let's see, messages for Labradorite, please. Labradorite, messages for Labradorite. People who chose Pile 3. The desert in the reverse, though. So you could be coming out of out of a time of feeling neglected, abandoned, or neglecting, abandoning yourself, coming into more maturity, discipline, determination to achieve what you desire. Maybe you're abandoning somebody else. I don't know. Other messages for Labradorite, the manifestation. The Father. Yeah, this is about ability to step into your own power and conviction. We have the thread on the top of the deck, so I think I'll go ahead and read that, and the Mother right underneath it. So let's see the thread. I really like this energy for you, honestly. Let's see the thread. There it is, 205. The thread, the path, the vein, the circuit. Life is a tangle, so much happens simultaneously and circuitously, leaving us grappling for meaning and direction in a network of distractions. When we connect to the energy of the thread, however, we strike the deepest vein in the body. Our whole being responds to the tug, meaning is pumped through our bloodstream. Our mind and spirits are lifted. That's heavy Ace of Wands energy. We remember who we are and what we came into this world to do. Though this happens on the most profound level, it could be the simplest incident that activates the thread, a song, an image, a conversation in passing. No matter how confusing or multi-layered our modern lives become, if we're connected to the thread, we are being tethered to is the only anchor thread. We are being free. We are free. Okay, sorry. Okay. Sorry, I might have to reread that. Though this happens on the most profound level, it could be the simplest incident that activates the thread. No matter how confusing and multi-layered our modern lives become, if we are connected to the thread, we are free. Shit, I just got a present on my book. We are, well, that's history made on this channel, ain't it? Fuck. That's what I get for burning sage. If we're connected to the thread, we are free. Being tethered to it is the only anchor our heart requires. The circuit of meaning within chaos. So that's on the light side, the positive side of this card. On the dark side, binding, frustrating, and taut. Recall a moment in your life when you felt fully alive. The thread is waiting for you amidst the details of that memory. So think back to times when you were feeling alive, connected, free, enjoying life, powerful. You may think you have to find the thread and pull it. Imagine, though, that it's already tied around you, waiting for you to follow it home. Interesting energy. I love it. I think I think I'm going to end it there, but I want to see more about this manifestation. Tell me more. Well, we already know it's about real estate. Now we'll get another piece of angel advice. I think you're needing to come into your own authority in some sense with the sun energy right there, with your own leadership potential. Tell me more about their manifestation, please. What they can expect in their future if they follow this advice. What is their future if they follow this advice? Okay, tell me more. You might be thinking heavily about finances. You might have blonde hair. Or lighter hair, white hair, maybe. Labradorite pile, please. Successful outcome to your problems. So you might be worrying a lot about finances. Maybe finances feel like a restriction, but you need to cut things off and really structure your finances in a logical way. Maybe you're separating from someone in order to do this, but it looks like you're going to be successful, especially if you're separating from a Taurus. So that's wonderful, and congratulations. Any last message of advice, please, for Labradorite? I don't think that's right. Goblin and Malice on the bottom of the deck. I think somebody you were cooperating with was malicious towards you. So we might go ahead and read Goblin, actually. Yeah, you might be getting a new direction. Urgency, and you might be doing this urgently. Oh my god, I think you're protecting yourself from a Goblin. Okay. Let's go ahead and read Goblin. Okay. Vengeful harm to rebuke, words of spite, gobbled gook, malicious actions, darker force, evil intent without remorse. A strong essence of malevolence summons me to roam the earth, and so I rise out of the deepest mines to cross the mountains and just beyond for pure devilment. Stealing precious belongings like gold, jewelry, and causing bad blood between others is just a bit of jiggery pokery. Oz too is banging pots and pans, moving furniture, and snatching away bedclothes in the dead of the night. So you could be repressing something, and it's coming out psychically because this energy is being leaked regardless, which is attracting these things. However, when it comes to vicious intent, I am a vengeful force to be reckoned with, aligned with a vindictive maliciousness. Revenge seeks you out at this time, for spiteful arguments, hostility, and bitterness have birthed ill will, and a feeling of hatred has become an open invitation for evil ambition. So maybe the energy of your house, especially if you're in a bad marriage or something, there's a lot of conflict and anger in your house. It attracts these kind of entities. When you are consumed with malice or are the target of hate crimes, conflicting thoughts, and a volatile temperament is gobbling you up, my grotesque appearance reminds you to carefully consider options. Don't let bitterness cause resentment. A grudge has been taken too far. Don't say something you'll regret. Protection is required against harmful thoughts. Maybe you need to wear some darker stones that can absorb negativity or protect you or allow you to step into your own authority over these fears and whatever. Um, Forgive and forget. Put your boundaries in place. Don't reveal your weakness. Keep thoughts and words kind, positive, and generous. Malevolent goblins possess demonic abilities and use their magic for harm. Remember, they are weaker on their own and tend to attack in numbers. Strength is bestowed upon anyone possessed under their power. Goblin magic is nonverbal when focusing powers on pranks. Yeah, definitely a change in home life. Could be someone you dated, somebody's maybe you're coming to a new higher understanding about what actually brings you joy at the end of the day, and you know things change. Any last messages? The crone. I think you're becoming wiser. I think you're really stepping in. The crone and the father both are Saturnian energies. We have Saturn in Pisces right now, which is about to leave in February 2026. It takes a long time for Saturn to move through, but it's basically asking us to gain maturity in our subconscious and in the ways we've victimized ourselves in the past. So you might need to come into more maturity in that regard. Take yourself out of any lack or suffering that you've experienced consciously and allow yourself to heal your inner child. Don't hurt yourself, you know. Last messages for Labradorite. So any more? Labradorite. It doesn't really like this deck for your reading. I don't know why. Bezel, it's a different deck. Tell me more. Maybe this deck is just shot to shit because it's upside down. I want to get your chakra, maybe. Go ahead and get some messages to help. Labradorites, manifestations, advice, and messages on securing their manifestation long term, please. Wow. Okay. I always trust and follow my intuition. This Sagittarius energy, seeing the higher picture and reach, and maybe coming these higher understandings will unlock wisdom, luck, abundance. Jupiter's the largest planet in our solar system, and it'll, with power with the number of one, this is about your ability to go after what you achieve, what you want. With Aries represents number one, which is the ruled by Mars, the planet of war. So this is about being the soldier and manifesting and pushing through with your own leadership abilities, what you desire. So a lot of heavy Ace of Wands energy. I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me Coffee link. Thank you so much for your time.